Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first official
Fitness Friday with Michael and Tina.
I'm Michael.
I'm Tina.
And that's us back there, by the way. Just in case you don't want to look at
see this.
or you don't want to look at this, you can look at that. That's the before.
Yeah, that's us like 10 years ago.
And this is the after.
And we just like to hang that up to remind us. Actually, you know what? What's great about having that photo? That reminds us of when we started.
Profit.
Back here, yeah, when we started Profit back in Northwest Indiana.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Michael and I, we're going to tell you a little bit about us. We are a couple. We're married 12 years. We're together for 18. I don't have anything like that on. I don't.
Trolling the internet.
I don't prove that.
Yeah.
So 18 years total. That it's going to be 19 years that we've known each other and that we've worked in the industry together. That's how we actually met. Was in the industry. I was seeking to become a personal trainer, but wanted to know everything about the business. Michael had his own personal training studio that he ran with a partner, Jenny Lorbeck. And so I connected with them. I went to, oh, hey.
How's that look? Better, guys?
Oh, look it. We're trying to be
well, shadows in the back.
We're trying, that's shadow.
Yeah, we're trying to work. We're working on new lighting.
Those are our shadow puppets. So it's now there's three of us.
Yeah,
there's
not
three
good.
sets of us.
Not good.
I don't know. You guys let us know. What do you think? We're
Ooh, no, that doesn't work.
That's
yes.
not good at all. Wow.
Right.
And that looks like I need a tan. Bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, no.
Okay. So sorry, bro.
Right, so.
Keep going, baby. Keep going.
Wow. Okie dokie.
We're not in our
Can I get some
studio.
lights again? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Sorry.
Here's some lights.
Just trying some things.
So we just want to tell you this. We have been in the fitness industry together collectively for over 50 years, which dates us a little bit. I'm 46. Michael's 58. We're very proud of those numbers because for many years we've been not only living our own healthy lifestyle, and it's been a journey. We have not, right? We've learned so much along the way for ourselves, but it's been a passion in our hearts to share all of our knowledge and all of our motivation and encouragement with the general public.
And that's what Fitness Fridays is going to be about.
Yes.
For me, I always say I've been educating, motivating, and inspiring individuals to live their best lives. Now look, honestly, I am guilty, the holiday heavies. I was on NBC for many years along with Tina. Yeah. We did segments on live television with Channel 9, Channel 5. And I had a segment around this time of year called the Holiday Heavies. And it was, most Americans put on between 5 and 8 and sometimes 10 pounds in this, time of year.
2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks.
Well, and from Thanksgiving on, because once that carb rage starts, it's hard to get the hypothalamus, the brain, to say, don't give me those carbs. Because once you put them in like that, that's why diets don't work, right? They kick back. Yeah. They boomerang back because your brain can't be tricked. Diets trick the brain. You need to reprogram the brain. But
they don't work because we're depriving ourselves of something, right? A diet's usually telling you not to eat.
Comes from the root word of deprivation.
Not to eat enough carbohydrates, not to eat enough protein.
Fat.
Diets don't always consider your workout plans either. You can't tell the diet, hey, I'm working out 5 days a week. Some diets talk about that. Like, hey, if you're strength training 3 days a week, maybe add another protein. But most of them don't do that.
But we're all busy, right? I mean, we're talking, like Tina said, she's 46, I'm 58. We're baby boomers. We're parents.
Am I a baby boomer?
Yeah, you're a baby, but you're booming.
Yeah.
But many of us are even grandparents, right? So we've got busy lives. Mm-hmm. Adding another protein to your workout routine.
Or counting calories.
Is ridiculous. Yeah. And freestyling like Oprah. Sorry, Oprah. No. Freestyling has got you in trouble all these years.
You were freestyling for...
I did. I freestyled. I freestyled for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. My mother-in-law makes the best Christmas cookies. Now...
But I did not eat any of those cookies.
All right. So the point I'm trying to make is as we've done segments over the past, We want to educate you. That's what Fitness Fridays is about, educating. We want to motivate you to turn motion into action. That's what we're talking about today.
Right.
That's our whole series.
Right.
Turning motion into action. And more importantly, inspiring you to just be healthy. Look,
Right.
some of you and many of you know that I have now ventured in with Tina into the hemp world of CBD products. And we are helping an immense amount of people get healthy for the first time in their lives, living without pain. And I'm not here to make any claims of anything whatsoever. It's not an ad. Other than being around so many people who you hear of their ills and their ailments and the diseases. Wow.
Right.
Guys, food and inactivity is the devil's keeper when it comes to cancer and other diseases. You
Right.
can't sit idle, man. The body was not made to sit idle. Otherwise, you die off, right? It's the aging process. So as we get older, and again, this is reminding us in the back here that 8-10 years ago, we were more fit, yes, but that's the benchmark. So that's our goal. That's what we look at.
And we want to be better than that.
We want to be better as we get older.
We're trying to be better, right.
As
so
we
as
get
we get older, we want to be better.
Right.
But our life changes. We have a 9-year-old daughter. Our careers have gone in different directions.
I travel a lot.
We're working more.
Oh.
And that's great. We've got hustles going on all the time. Michael and I, we've always been that way. We've always been workers, but we've always maintained a balance of sorts with our workout routines and food. Food's huge. So have we fallen off? Yes, but we always recognize that the motion is, hey, we got to get back into the gym 4 days a week. We're only doing 2.
Setting goals, right? Setting goals.
Right. And believe it or not, when you work in the gym as much as we do, that's been our life. We have been helping other people with their workouts, and then we fall short of our own. So we're always fighting that battle internally, because we've worked all day with everybody else, and we've put all that energy into everybody else, and then it's like we don't have anything left for ourselves. So, for example, what we've always done in the past is we've worked out together. We've kept each other accountable.
Yep.
You've got to have a buddy.
Right.
You got to have a training partner
Yep.
that's so right, which is why we got into personal training, because we always say, hey, go get a trainer. It's hard to go into the gym on your own. It sounds great.
Yeah.
You want to do it. That motion's happening, but to take that actual action and get into the gym and do it is tough. So we say, go seek a trainer. Go grab a friend, a spouse, whoever might want to go work out with you. It's great motivation and super amazing accountability. But when we can't get together, I've gone and I've hired a trainer.
Yeah, she's a trainer with a trainer.
I go see her 3
Right.
days a week if
Right.
I try to make that appointment, and it makes a difference.
So let's talk about that. Before we end today, we're each going to give you tips to turn motion into action. Mm-hmm. Execution is another word for action.
Yeah.
Look, guys, talk is cheap in many ways. Taking care of your health and fitness, every single day that goes by, you will never see that day again. And that drives me nuts. In fact, that drives to motivate me to know that today, January 4th, 2019, I've got X amount of hours left, right? We're at 7 o'clock? So we've got 17 hours left if I'm doing my math right. So I want to live with passion today. I'm a Tony Robbins fan. You want to live with passion, and I always say, have a powerful day. In other words, accomplish something, and just stack one brick at a time. Will Smith, a famous actor, I read a quote from him the other day, and it was just about every day he's going to put one brick down in life, and he's going to make sure that's the best brick he could lay, put down in place, and then tomorrow put another one. Because his father made him and his brother once, when they were very young, in their house, knock down a wall in front of their house. He just said, knock the whole wall down. Then he said, go out and build it. And they said, we don't know how to build a wall. He said, figure it out. So coming out of our comfort zone is what that lesson is all about. Yeah. And do it one day at a time. Listen, we know it's not easy.
Right.
But it can be simple if you listen to people like us and others who are walking their talk, right? We walk the talk.
Yeah.
If you saw me last night at, 4 o'clock while I was waiting for the poster to be printed at Office Depot, I was at my gym. And I was out seeing clients yesterday, and I was running around, but I had to get my workout in. It was not a great workout. It was actually abbreviated.
What did you do yesterday?
Well, I did a cardio warm-up. I did, which I've got to do much more
let's
this year.
talk about Michael's cardio warm-ups.
No. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I did cardio warm-up. I did some chest, and I did some biceps, and I did some core.
Good.
But it was 35 minutes. My shoulder hurt. I was,
You got in, though. You got in.
But I got in.
Yeah.
I got in. So the other 2-3 workouts from last week, or the previous days, were great. But it's okay to have a bad workout. But again, what we're trying to teach you is, again, Rome wasn't built in a day. Take your time. Look, if you're trying to manage your weight, and I know at this time of year we're always talking about losing weight. Let's say you want to put on weight because you need to be healthy and strong, especially for those of us getting older. You don't want to put on so much weight. You just want to have functional weight so that you could fight off the illness and disease process, and muscle is the best kind of weight to have. But what's important is just don't bite off too much. This is the worst time to join a gym. Sorry, gym owners, it is.
Hey, whoa.
It's chaos.
Don't tell people that.
It's chaos. So, yes, you want to get started, but you've got to, there are landmines everywhere. Like the knuckleheads out there, and you may be listening to me, I don't care, that are sitting on your damn cell phone in the workout. What are you doing? Oh, you're listening to music,
Don't do
really?
that.
Okay,
Don't do
so
that.
you do a set, and then you get your phone, and you're
do
fumbling with your phone while
Don't do
I
that.
need to get on that bench.
Don't sit on the machine.
Because
and
I'm watching my
work out.
heart rate, because heart rate training is the smartest way to burn maximum calories. Is that not why we're there?
Don't take a selfie either.
Oh,
Don't
my
stop
God.
and take a selfie.
Yeah, finish your workout,
Finish
go
your
to the
workout,
side,
then go take a
ask the
selfie.
clerk at the desk to take a picture of you and check in. I've done that before with my friends out on the West Coast and said, hey, I got my workout in today. How about you? I had a friend who was ill. He needed to strengthen his immune system.
Okay, but this is not, so you're telling people this is a bad time to go to the gym this time of year.
No, I said it's the worst time to join a gym. It doesn't mean don't join a gym.
Yeah,
But you have to understand, if you are that person who just made all these New Year's resolutions while you were half in the bag the other night, and now you're going to come out and you're going to take up, you're wasting your time. You're not going to get it done because you're going to hit the gym 6-7 days a week. I've dealt with you my whole life. Oh no, I'm going to start. I'll be there 6 days. Don't go 6 days.
Yeah, you got to.
You're not going to, because you're not going to keep that habit. You're not going to form that habit. Whatever you do now is, and here's the point, whatever you do now, form the habit. Something takes 28 days to form a new habit,
correct.
or a bad one. Probably takes 3 days to form a bad habit. Just start slow. Can I get in 20 minutes? I'm going to walk 20 minutes today.
Here's what we want to say. We want you to make realistic
Always cutting
goals.
me off.
You want to make realistic goals. So we do think you should join a gym right now. What Michael, I think, is trying to say is it's going to be busy with all the other people that said they were going to join the gym right now.
Yeah.
So what you should do is you should have a plan. What is your goal? Is your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to keep that weight off? Because losing the weight's great, but then do you want to keep it off?
Right.
Are you trying to get off of your blood pressure medication? Did the doctor tell you you've got to start moving? Do you want to gain more muscle? Do you want to do a bikini show? Do you want to just get healthier? What's the reason for going in first and foremost? And please tell me, are you doing it for yourself, or you're not doing it because your husband says you're heavy and you got to go do it, or because your mother-in-law is always making comments every time she sees you're too skinny and need to gain weight, whatever it is.
Manja.
Right? Yeah, you need to do it for yourself first and foremost. So I hope you go in with that mindset that I need to do this for me and I want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it, you're only doing it because he told you to do it or she told you, then that's gonna crash and burn on you.
So
I just say you should seek some wise counsel first. If you're going through that battle, you can call me. call me up and say, Tina, here's what's going on. My husband's on me, my mother-in-law, and we can talk. You should, or talk to another trainer. I'm going to say, call somebody up that
get a coach.
Get a coach. Call a therapist. I've got great therapists you can talk to. You need to figure that out first, right? You want to do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, you need a team of support. I mean,
Yes.
for what it's worth, Weight Watchers, other nutrition programs, we'll call them, have always sought support for each of us, and we do. We need support in life, whether it's our faith, whether it's our fitness realm, whether it's our business world. I have
relationships.
I'm 58 years old. I've been in business for 40 years, most of it on my own. There's so much stuff I don't know. I'm always calling somebody else. Hey, Joe, Mike, what do you think about this? Hey, Jerry, Jeff, what do you think about this? If I look at it this way, whatever, and you have to seek, as my wife says, wise counsel.
Yeah.
But then you must take that motion. Calling Jerry and Jeff is motion. Action is taking their advice, heeding their advice, utilizing it pro or con, but then making a decision and executing. Same thing with wellness and fitness. You have to execute, because otherwise it's the same old, same old. And
don't keep thinking about it. Do it. Figure out and how can you do it? How can you make it? So is it time that's jamming you up? You don't have time to do it. A lot, right? We hear that all the time. We don't have time to do it. Or we don't know how to do it. So we're saying we are in a world of so many resources. You can Google anything.
Yeah.
You can ask a friend anything. Do you know a therapist? Do you know a trainer? Do you know a marriage counselor? Do you know where I could go?
You know a plumber?
How about
a plumber?
Do you know where?
I like 3 referrals. Have them call me, give me an estimate, and I'll call you back. Thank you.
Every one of us knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So do you know where I can go to where's a great church? So I think that's first and foremost. You have to know you've got resources everywhere.
And you've got friends that want to help you.
Yes.
Remember,
we want to help you.
Yeah.
So anything that we can do, and we're trying to do this for you. You all have been asking us, like, hey, and this is again why we've come here, because Michael and I we used to have the TV show, and we used to have a radio show, and we used to set up our segments so that we could, and based on what you wanted us to talk about. So that's been happening to us again, and we're both so busy. We're both pulled in different directions. Michael's actually even out of the state 2 weeks out of the month usually, but we used to work together every day, and we don't do that so much anymore. So we're trying now to come together, because we honestly bounce a lot of things off of each other. We go to each other for coaching and counseling ourselves. So we said, you know what? He's like, so-and-so was asking me about this. T, what do you think? Or I'll say, Michael, what do you think about, I just got asked this by, our clients today.
And then I have to follow up. If Tina's going to ask me advice, I'm going to ask her in a day or two, how did that turn out?
How'd it go?
Did you take action? Well, no, she hems and haws too.
Yeah.
She's not Wonder Woman. She thinks she's Wonder Woman.
So But
we're all human.
Yeah.
And we all fall down, but you got to get up. Muhammad Ali said, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up. But again, all I mean about this time of year is just be realistic. It's already overcrowded, the gym. Do not make a 5, 6, 7 day commitment. By the way, that's not even healthy.
Yeah, I know.
Physiologically speaking, you'll create so much damage in your muscle tissue. You'll be so sore you can't move.
Yeah, you want to set yourself up for success.
Yeah, so and then you won't go back. You won't go back, or you'll injure yourself. I saw an 80-year-old man shuffling his feet last week. I was in Pennsylvania, as Tina says, traveling. And I was really floored and appalled by, he had just, I guess, joined the gym. And the young clerk was just showing him around, and he put him on a bunch of machines, and it was this half-ass tutorial.
Ooh, it's a kid. Kids are watching.
Sorry, kids. It's us. A 9. Leg extension. He was doing a leg extension. This man could hardly walk. Why are you putting an elderly man, no less, on a shearing machine? A leg extension shears the patella tendon. It's an open chain movement. It's not healthy. Even as a bodybuilder, we used to put all this weight to get a big teardrop. It's actually unhealthy for the knee joint. An 80-year-old doesn't need to be doing that.
For an 80-year-old.
There's so much bad advice out there. Look, we don't charge anybody for anything now if you're listening today. Yeah. So you could call us for counsel. We're not even charging anybody a dime. We just want to help because we're tired of seeing the hacks of the world sit there on their cell phone while they're training a client, okay?
Or we also want to say, there's a lot of misinformation out there. So Michael and I have heard and seen it all, and we are experts in this field. We do know quite a bit only because we've studied it, and we've been doing it for so long.
Expert doesn't mean we know everything.
Right, I was just going to say, and if we don't know it,
we're going to find out.
We're going to go find out the right answer for you.
But we certainly understand physiology, anatomy, metabolism, nutrition, all the basics to help. Now, again, back in the day, I always used to care how big was my bicep, right? The measurement. Now I go to the doctor and I want to know, how's my blood pressure? How's my heart rate? Right. What are my vital statistics? In other words, what are my risk factors? Stroke, cancer, heart disease, diabetes. Mm-hmm. Diabetes is growing. The number one disease by the end of this year or next year, they say over heart rate disease. Yeah. That's staggering, folks. And that's all from bad food. Processed foods. You know, I go up and down Route 30, 41. Oh my God. We've got every major chain, fast food restaurant chain in the country here. You can buy anything. You got to understand, even though they may say it's fresh, they're serving so many people. There's got to be preservatives in there. Right. And you just want to watch that. So all we're saying is really, we've got a few minutes left, and we're throwing a lot at you because we're obviously very passionate and excited. But our week, and we're very busy. We do. I run 2 revenue streams, profit centers for my company. Tina runs a whole fitness facility. She's a mom.
Which you can come see me at. I'll be there tonight.
Right.
If you want to come work out tonight.
That's at Midwest Training and Ice. But we have busy days too, but we structure our week around X amount of workouts. I don't do the day, I do the week. And it's a things to do, and it's on my calendar, and I make it a function. I must complete it. It's a to-do thing.
It's an appointment. It's an appointment that you cannot break. Right. Unless it's an emergency. You have to be accountable.
If you were a salesperson and you had an appointment and you were presenting a product, good or service to somebody, you would not show up, would you? Because you would not only offend that individual and not be loyal to your company or whatever, but you're not going to earn a living, and your family depends on it. Right. Doesn't your family depend on you being healthy, mom and dad? Yeah. I now work out more for my wife and daughter because, as you can tell, I'm a few years older than my wife, and I've got a young 9-year-old daughter. I've got to take care of her for the next 20 years at least, until some slug or thug comes. No, I'm sorry, I'm teasing. Until her Prince Charming comes around. Yeah, I mean,
when's he showing up?
No, but anyway,
when's he coming?
We need help.
Hey,
but I've got to take care of people, so I got to take care of myself. Why on an airline do they say first, in case of a loss of cabin pressure?
Not to give you total anxiety and stress you out. That's not why they do that.
Put the mask on you first and then your child second. In other words, if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of your child. That's my message here. What's wrong with taking care of yourself?
You would do it for your child.
Right.
You would pack food for them, and you would, if they had to be somewhere, they got to get to hockey, or they got to get to baseball, or you sure as heck make sure they get to all of their stuff. Why aren't you getting to the gym?
For you.
Why aren't you doing something for yourself? And listen, we know better than anybody that no one's running to the gym. No one can't wait to get there. It's work. They call it a workout for a reason.
Unless they're giving free food and Tootsie Rolls.
That I don't go for.
Sorry, had to go there. Yeah.
So not naming any names. But if you're going to do all that, then like I said, we know it's work. Everything we do in life is, but that's why seek wise counsel. Try to find a place. There's a million gyms. And there's all kinds of ways to skin the cat.
Have
you
to be
go
comfortable. Be
right,
comfortable.
You could go just start
it's
with
be
yoga.
Convenient.
Start with just a cardio program. Start with just
boxing.
Weightlifting, boxing.
Boxing is very big.
There's all these bar. My place, we cater to all of that. It's all in small group. Again, I'm not promoting. This isn't an ad for myself, because we will help you figure out what's best for you. But by design, we created a place that could cater to just about everybody and their needs. Maybe you just need strength training. Maybe you just need
to
cardio.
walk around the block.
Maybe you just need some yoga.
Your neighborhood.
Right. So
Doesn't matter.
We keep it in a small group so we can pay attention to teaching you how to do it the right way, because that's important.
Yeah.
Weightlifting, especially ladies, you need to be into you
God.
got to be in the weight room. I appreciate y'all everybody runs to the cardio equipment because they know how to work that button. You look at the weights, and I understand that better than anybody. You look at all those weights and go, Jesus, I don't even know where to start right now. It's all very intimidating. So let us show you how to do that.
Let me hit you with some knowledge based on what Tina just said.
Yeah.
After the age of 30,
our
bodies physiologically, anatomically, start to lose 8 to 10% of muscle every decade. So your muscle is going through atrophy. It's catabolizing. It's going away. Bye-bye. And once it goes, it's so hard to come back as we age because you're producing less testosterone. Now, a woman produces very little testosterone and lots of estrogen.
Yeah.
You've got to strength train to stimulate more testosterone production, ladies. It's very important because that is going to age you faster because of your hormone profile. You've got aging happening a lot different than a man. That's why sometimes we say, oh, a man, he's going to age differently than a woman. It's unfair for a woman. We understand that. My wife I see it happening to her. I see it happening to my mom, my sisters. So get in a gym. It's the best anti-aging anecdote. Lift some weights. Men, women, especially. Now, we're going to feature some special people.
Yeah.
My friend Jason, our former client and dear friend now, he's going to come on. He said, Michael, after he saw our first promo, he says, I'm going to show you what losing 30, 40 pounds, whatever he said he wanted to lose, is going to be about. He's a young, strong, handsome man. He's got a beautiful family. He's got to he's got to play basketball and baseball with these kids. They're active. What are you going to do if you're grounded on your couch because you can't get up and move? Like I once was when I had knee problem. I fixed my problem. I'm back in the gym and I've got my health back. So we're going to feature a lot of that coming up. We're going to speak to doctors.
And we want to hear from you too. What do you want? I mean, that's why we did this. We know everybody's asking us about supplements. So we're going to do, one of our segments is going to be on supplementation. What's the right supplements to take? Which ones do I go get?
It's easy.
Yes.
We get all crazy about it. It's easy. It's simple.
Yeah,
we'll explain it to you.
We're going to explain that too.
But what's important for you to take away today from Tina and I is the first thing. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you have to have a plan. And a plan includes goals. Set your goals. Remember, physiologically speaking, if you're looking to lose weight, to do it the right way, you really can only lose anywhere from a ½ pound to 1.5 pounds a week.
Yeah.
Safely, healthy. You don't want to do it unhealthy. Right.
That's motion.
Excuse me. You may lose more, but that would be water weight. But we're talking about fat. And your fat cells never go away.
No,
they shrink. They got commercials saying we're just going to freeze away your fat cells. Really? I'd like to see some studies on that because God didn't make our bodies like that.
Yeah, I know.
So they go up in size or decrease in size. Let's decrease them. Let's increase the number of muscle cells because you can do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well into your 70s.
Right.
We're building
That's
muscle.
anabolic by lifting weights, building. And then that turns your body into a furnace. But again, let's stay macro here from 10,000 feet. Have a plan, set your goals, and then what are the strategies to reach your goals? This is where we all drop off between motion and action, execution. Strategy is, Tina, I'm going to burn off all those cookies I ate this Christmas by doing 2 days of cardio. Adding that, I'm already doing 3 days of strength training. So I either do it on a separate day or I do it on that day. But I have to start, I'm going to start 20 minutes a day. And I'll report back to everybody. Yeah. Because accountability means everything.
On the cardio.
Okay, so I'm going to do that because I need to do it for my heart and everything. However, That's the strategy. Another strategy is I'm going to join a gym that is close to my house so that it's convenient. I could get there on the weekends.
Yep.
And maybe one has childcare. I need childcare, whatever.
I have childcare.
Right. Make sure it's convenient. And then thirdly, I'm going to start preparing or learning how to prepare snacks and take them with me.
Yep.
And at least eat 80% of the time healthy. Nobody's perfect. We all eat bad throughout the week, but minimize it. So those are strategies that will help you reach your goals, that will help your plan become a successful one. And that's all I got today, team.
And it's probably not all he's got. I'm sure there's going to be more. But please message us, DM us if you've got any questions or you need any help until next Friday.
Yes, this is Michael and Tina wishing you the best of health.
Bye, guys.